Hey guys, so a couple days ago I went and finally saw Arrival. I apologize for being a review being a couple days late. I kind of lost track of time and kind of forgot to do this review. There was no particular reason dealing with the movie. I just kind of got busy to the point I forgot to actually do this review until now. Um, as far as Arrival in my feel like the movie Arrival and how my feelings going into this movie, I really went in with kind of an open mind, not knowing what to expect with this thing. Mainly because I did not get a trailer once in front of any movies I saw over the last couple months. I was really surprised by that. I got a lot of commercials for this movie. That's the only reason I knew about its existence. But I really didn't know much about it other than that it was an alien invasion movie being directed by the guy that made Prisoners in Sicario, which I really love both those movies, so that caught my interest. It was also starring Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner, and I'm like, all right, that's pretty goddamn solid cast right there. Um, I'm like, that is like, and also it was getting really well received. I did finally get a chance to see a full trailer for this movie right before I saw it. Even then, I still was like, I don't know what the hell to take from this trailer. Like, it was very vague. It just seemed like your stereotypical alien invasion movie that you've seen a million times done before. But like I said, this movie's been getting really well received, so I guess the best way to describe this movie is I gotta take a quote from an actual friend of mine on Facebook who they saw this movie about a week ago, like opening night, and they wrote after seeing this that they after seeing this movie that their mind was officially blown. Yeah, that's the best way I could describe this movie. Literally, after I saw this movie, I went home and took a nap. I have not done that since like when I saw Inception for the first time because there was too much to fucking process. My mind was about to explode. I was like, my mind was going 500 different directions thinking about this movie. This movie will stick with you, definitely. You'll be thinking about it a lot after you see it. And like to the point, I was like, I didn't want to do the review right away because I was not sure what I felt about it. And as the days have progressed, and so I can honestly say I really did enjoy this movie. For a lot of different reasons. It's not a perfect movie, I wouldn't say, but it's a damn good. It's one of the most original sci-fi movies I've seen in a long time. Uh, like I don't want to get into too much spoilers because because this is a movie that if you know less about it, the better. Um, I'll say things I really liked about it. I liked the acting was really good in this movie. It should get acting nominations come Oscar time. I know this is a Best Picture favorite. I'm not surprised by that, and I'm sure it will be a favorite all the way up to the Oscars. Amy Adams should. I know I've heard a lot of talk about her being a top contender for Best Actress, and I can see it. She's really good in this movie. She's this. Uh, what's the word? She is this woman who basically this movie starts out and you see this montage of like her giving birth to this baby girl and this baby girl growing up all the way to a teenager where she randomly tells her mom she hates her. That was a random part of that montage. And the next scene you see her get diagnosed with an incurable cancer and the daughter dies and you're like, well, that was a depressing way to open the movie. All right. As like, and then you see her like by herself, living by herself and lonely and depressed and like going through life just feeling like it's meaningless and then all of a sudden fucking aliens start landing on our planet and she's contacted by Forrest Whitaker to help. I forgot to say that's what I was trying to figure out. She's a linguist who he wants her to try to learn their language, the aliens' language, and basically find out why they're there before the whole world goes into chaos, because everybody in the whole freaking world wants to fucking all the world leaders are overreacting. What a shock. And they kind of want to start a war with these aliens. That doesn't seem far-fetched in this world, honestly, today's society. But yeah, Amy Adams is great in this movie. Forrest Whitaker's, I love Forrest Whitaker. He's great as the general in this movie. Jeremy Renner's great. Yeah, everybody's really good in this movie. Also, this movie's really fucking well made. Really, really well made. Some of the most, it's like, this movie should, get a directing nomination for that I forget how to say his name, is Denis Villeneuve? I don't know how to say his name. But he's really, he makes a really beautiful looking movie. Like, one of my favorite parts of this whole movie, it's hard to describe, but is the openings, or the first time that they go up into that spaceship, and they take a lift into the spaceship, and they find out, once you get into the spaceship, that there's no gravity, and they're able to basically walk up the walls, and the imagery that you see for that scene is fucking fantastic. It's shot very well. It looks amazing. That whole sequence was amazing. I recommend people watch that. It's a total complete mind fuck. I really like that. I like that scene. Also, like I said, this movie's fucking unpredictable. Because one of the biggest reasons why I found this movie, because I guarantee you will not know where this movie's going. Because this movie goes a lot of fucking crazy different places, towards the end of this movie. The last half hour is one giant mind fuck. When the movie started and they showed the scene where the daughter dies and the montage of the daughter dying and everything else, I was worried, because as soon as that popped up, I was like, oh my god, is this going to end up being like that movie from the 90s, Contact? That one with Jodie Foster, Matt McConaughey, where the daughter, or they think they're getting an alien signal, they hear an alien signal, but what it ends up being is a signal or a message from Jodie Foster's dad from heaven or something like that. It was fucking really stupid. Everybody hated that ending, and I'm sitting there oh god. Pretty much throughout the whole movie, it kind of gave you that hint that maybe it was going that direction, because she keeps getting these flashbacks to random flashbacks of her daughter, especially when she comes in contact with these aliens. Damn, my nose is all acting up. Hold on a second. Damn. And I was like, oh Jesus, if that ends up being the twist in this movie, good God, is that gonna, I said, I couldn't imagine that being a twist in the movie and everybody giving this as high praise as it's been given. And luckily it doesn't go that route. Where it does go, I'm not gonna spoil it, I didn't see fucking coming. I guarantee a lot of people won't see coming. Holy hell. Oh, that last half hour in this movie is just something else. Because this movie is very dialogue heavy, and I was very tired going into this movie because I just got off work. And so, a lot of the movie was, kind of tedious to sit through sometimes. It is very dialogue heavy, and a lot of stuff. It's a movie that's a very slow build to get to the plot twist, the last 30 minutes. But when it does get to the last 30 minutes, it's something else. I'll say that. I'll give that movie credit. It's a slow build, and it pays off at the end of the movie. That's why I give it credit for that. While I say this movie also isn't the most perfect movie. There are a lot of times in this movie where it just seems, especially towards the end, there's a lot of just plot convenience. Like that scene with the Chinese general at the end of the movie just seems so fucking convenient and just is so fucking random. It was like, really? I can't go into more details without spoiling it. So if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And that scene just really seemed just too damn convenient. But there's also the scene where randomly you get at the end of the movie the alien speaking, and you get subtitles. I'm like, why the fuck did we not get subtitles in the first place? I didn't understand that. I didn't get that one bit, but whatever. Yeah, it was like I said, I really did enjoy this movie. I did enjoy this movie. It's original. It's very, very original. I don't know if this will make my top 10 list or not. I can't really say. This is one that's a kind of a toss-up. I wouldn't doubt that it will. If it doesn't make my top 10, it will be close to my top 10. At the end of the year, I don't know. We'll see. You know, we got a lot more coming up in the next couple months or next month or so. So yeah, go see this movie. Go check it out. I hope people really do. I could see a lot of people being divided on this movie. I could see a lot of people not liking this movie. Also, I hate to get back into politics, and I know that was like the most popular thing to talk about in my last video was my comments on Trump, but I found myself chuckling the whole fucking movie. I don't know if I'm the only one, because I kept thinking about, while watching this movie, what Trump's reaction would be if aliens landed in the U.S. I was like, he'd be what? I was like, I'm just sitting there like chuckling to myself, because like there's throughout the whole movie, like Russia and China is wanting to start a war with these aliens, and I'm like, God damn it. And like America is kind of undecided. I'm like, this is shot way before Trump. This is obviously made way before fucking Trump became president, because if Trump was president, he'd be like, let's nuke those fuckers, or let's build a visible force field or something like that. I could see him fucking saying that. I'm not going to get in this politics shit, but it was kind of amusing thinking about that while watching this movie, what Trump's reaction would be. Yeah, like I said, go see this movie. As far as trailers go, I got a few new ones, a lot more than a few. Valerian is what the hell is that? What it's called? The new Luc Besson movie. He's making a sci-fi film. I love that. According to this trailer, his claim to fame is The Fifth Element and Lucy. Not The Professional, not La Femme Nikita, The Fifth Element and Lucy, and that's it. I was like, really? But like, and it's also used that phrase in the trailer that I fucking hate nowadays, from visionary director, which I'll give you that. Luc Besson is kind of a visionary director, but honestly, that wasn't the last time I saw that fucking phrase in a trailer. I'll talk about it in a second. Yeah, I was like, it was a very random teaser trailer. I really didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know. It was based off a graphic novel. I don't know. I couldn't tell really what was going on, other than it was a sci-fi film directed by Luc Besson. It looked like a space epic. I don't know. Allied. I've gotten a lot of commercials for this over the last few months, and this is the first time I got a trailer for this. I know it's coming out next week. It's that movie with Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard, where there are two spies that fall in love during World War II, and Brad Pitt finds out, and they get married and have kids, and Brad Pitt finds out that Marion Cotillard might be a German spy, and that if she is, he has to assassinate her. I keep making the joke while I see the trailers for this film that I imagine this is what happened to his marriage of Angelina Jolie. I was like, this. I keep chuckling at myself when I hear when I make that joke. I feel bad. It's a poor Brad Pitt. Fuck Angelina Jolie. Yeah, poor Brad Pitt. Although, what the hell am I saying? Poor Brad Pitt. He can get any woman he wants. But anyways, yeah, it looks honestly. It's Robert Zemeckis is making this, which I keep forgetting about. I don't even think the trailer even mentioned that. And I said, I was like, I'm kind of interested. It looks kind of good. I like the idea behind it. Office Christmas Party. Imagine The Hangover if it took place at an office Christmas party. This is what you fucking get. That's all I gotta say. It was like whatever. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about that. A Cure for Wellness. What the fuck was this? Also, this was a what the fuck trailer. This was a teaser trailer for a movie. I don't know what the hell this movie is about. Involves like naked guys in a fucking tank. That's all I know. And also it uses the phrase "I'm not making this shit up" from the visionary director Gore Verbinski. When the fuck did Gore Verbinski be considered a fucking visionary director? Somebody tell me if I mean, I guess in the world where we have Donald Trump as president, anything's fucking possible, but what the hell? When the hell did Gore Verbinski be considered a fucking visionary director? The guy who made the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the first three of them, and Lone Ranger is now a visionary director? Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. I have no idea what the hell this trailer was about. It was a weird teaser trailer. Split, I got a new trailer for that. I keep forgetting that this movie's coming out. God damn, does this look like one of the most unintentionally hilarious movies. It's M. Night Shyamalan making a movie about James McAvoy is a guy who has 23 different personalities, and he kidnaps these girls, and it's obviously M. Night Shyamalan has no idea how split personalities work. And it looks unintentionally fucking hilarious. I feel bad for James McAvoy, but also at the same time, he looks like he might be having a lot of fun doing this. So I don't know. It looks like one of those really bad. Like after M. Night Shyamalan did The Visit, and I really praised that movie. Now he's back to making the batshit insane films that he's been making for the past few years. Like, God damn it, M. Night Shyamalan. You had one good movie, and then you fuck it up. Maybe this will be good. Like, it was a surprise, like The Visit was, but I really highly doubt it. And it's coming out in January, so that's not a good sign. And the last trailer I got was Manchester by the Sea. It's a obviously Oscar bait movie if I've ever seen one, and apparently it's getting all these high praises. It's Casey Affleck adopts his nephew after his brother dies, and his nephew doesn't like him, and Casey Affleck doesn't want him, and yada yada yada. That's all I got from that trailer. It didn't look terrible, but it was like, it's obviously an Oscar bait movie if I've ever seen one. Yeah, so it even has all these critical praises that critics have been giving it over the last couple of months. I've heard about this movie, but I rarely even hear anything. Like, I've heard of the title, but I rarely hear anything else about it other than the title. So that's as far as trailers go. I'll be back for the next few days here, probably by next week. It probably won't be till next week, with Edge of 17, Bleed for This, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I might be back with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them maybe tomorrow. I have no idea. I might be going to see it with a friend who's a big Harry Potter fan. So, I don't know yet. But until then, I will talk to you.